Hey everybody. So I am going to warn everyone that Aiden has not called yet. Sundays, for those of you who don't know, in basic training, at least at Fort Sill, are phone days. And so if I get a phone call, everybody's going on mute and you're all just going to have to um, figure it out. So I will let the other leaders in action deal with that situation. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. All right, so welcome to our team meeting. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. I don't see any guests on tonight. Do we have any guests? I don't think so. I didn't see anybody. Okay. So welcome to our July consultants. We have 5 so far. Congratulations to everybody who has recruited a new team member this month, and congratulations to all of the new team members for the month of July. We're so happy to have you with us. I also wanted to thank the leaders in action. So the way this works is people are nominated. There are certain criteria they have to meet, and then everybody who is currently a leader in action also needs to decide if these people would be helpful and a good part of the group. And so I want to thank everybody as part of the Leaders in Action. They really have stepped up. Sorry, my dog is barking crazily right now. So they have stepped up. Hold on for 1 minute. Hey, yeah, yeah. Come on. You know that.
Michelle, just so you know, I'm doing my May and June now. I am so sorry.
All right, so I just wanted to thank the Leaders in Action. Thank you so much for everything you do. These women run all of the meetings throughout the week. They help plan, they help organize everything. As I said, they run everything throughout the week, and they also help set the pace for the team and the direction of the team. So I just want to thank everybody. If you are not aware of who the Leaders in Action are, this is who they are. So appreciated. And please stop in at everything that they are working to do, because they work really hard at making sure that you all have things to attend throughout the week. Philanthropy, Hearts of Hope, and 5,000 families. We've sort of not been paying too much attention to tracking the 5,000 families because it's very hard to track. But Hearts of Hope, I'm going to have Michelle give us an update on that.
Well, as of right this minute, we have $500 that we're going to give to the Hearts of Hope organization. But Jen just paid me $17, so it will be $517. Thank you, Jen. And we were doing this for the first 6 months of the year so that we can bless Mary and surprise her. And we're going to continue doing this from July to December, or actually from July to June, so that we can give it to her next year at conference also.
Yeah, we'll see what they say about leadership or whatever we're doing. If we're doing something in April, I'm not sure yet what that's going to be. So we may do something before then, but yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Awesome. Thank you, Michelle. All right. And I don't see Rose on. For those of you who don't know, Rose had a grandbaby Her daughter was not due yet. I don't think her daughter was due until September, so this was very unexpected. And so both mom and baby are doing well, but baby is early. So Rose is not on the meeting tonight, but please keep Rose and her family in your prayers. And Kim is the other half of the duo who shares this information with us. So Kim looks like she is ready to do this. So I'm gonna have her go ahead and share with us.
All right, lots going on. Again, I feel like each week there's more and more added to corporate updates. So reviewing, this has been going on for this month, but new consultant incentive, that new consultant can pay $35 to join. If they get $300 in personal sales by the end of the month and book a gathering by August 15th, they're going to receive over $395 worth of products. It's the non-tox My Day pack plus a bonus pack, which is amazing for anybody that wants to join. For current consultants, the incentive is $1,500 in personal sales and enrolling one consultant, you will get a $150 Pure Haven gift certificate. Moving on to hosts. This is double host reward month. $500 or more in sales in a gathering gets that host double rewards, which is great. They also have exclusives. If their gathering hits $600 or more, they can purchase the 3-piece turn back the clock set for $49.95. Same level, if their gathering hits $600 in sales, they can also purchase the 6-piece Fun in the Sun set for $39.95. If the gathering hits $1,000 in sales, they get that 7-piece skincare set with the bag for only $69.95, which is amazing because it's a $299 value. For preferred customers, there are 2 specials for them this month. They can get they can take 20% off the purchase of the face sunscreen, as well as 20% off the Pure Sunshine. A customer special, because we don't want to leave them out, if they have a $190 purchase, they can also purchase the hyaluronic acid for only $14.78, which is amazing. We also have brand new products that released this month. The first is the Pure Sunshine Body Firming Oil, which I can tell you, my skin has never been so soft. I was so excited when it came in. The sea salt spray, which I've handed off to my daughter because she has nice wavy hair and I've asked her to give me a testimonial. And then the After Sun spray, which I can tell you smells amazing, and I've already had to use it because I did go to the beach last weekend. So as soon as I got home and that package was here, I was spraying my skin. You can still choose to go to conference, which is August 4th through August 5th. It's $249 currently for consultants. However, for new consultants that have signed on after June 19th, they can purchase their ticket for that for $199. And if your spouse wants to attend, they can go for $129. On top of that, we have something brand new called Pure Deals. I was so excited to see this. But I will say, if there's anything that sounds amazing to you, you want to get it as soon as possible. So you want to be sharing these deals. They already sold out of the face sunscreen. And I know the candy cane hand soap is low stock. If you go on, it says the face sunscreen is low stock, but I did try to order it today and it wouldn't go through. So it is definitely sold out. But still available is the Almond Biscotti hand soap for only $9.98. The Almond Biscotti body wash for $10.98. The Pure Vanilla deep conditioning mask for $20.27. The candy cane hand soap for $9.98 and low stock, but the candy cane hand and body, the hand soap is the low stock. They also have the candy cane hand and body lotion for $9.98. Pure Vanilla hand soap is $13.97. Those items, they do list the expiration dates because they are expiring at some point this year, so you want to note that. But the mini Super Greens shampoo and conditioner are not listed as expiring soon, but they are available at 35% off. And I think that's the end of my 2 pages of corporate updates.
All right, so moving on to team stuff, I do want to point out for those of you who are coaching, for the summer at least, we have changed to open coaching. It'll be on Wednesdays at 11 a.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern. And then I will let Jen go ahead and talk about everything else.
Actually, Megan's going to take it from here.
I will let Megan go ahead and talk about everything else.
Okay. So this is about the July challenge. Don't forget. So this is if you have a $50 or higher order on any day, don't forget to put your order number into the spreadsheet, and I'm going to be very fancy and see if I can put the link in so you all have that. Put it into your Google document right there. And let's see, if you book a party, put the party number into the sheet, and only 4 parties are allowed for this challenge. And I will tell you that there's 28 days. It'll earn you either a table runner or a $100 Visa gift card. 21 days earns you a koozie, 24 can cooler backpack with the Pure Haven logo. 14 days earns you a mystery product. So this is pretty cool. And I need to get moving on this myself because I haven't put in anything. But this is pretty cool for July. So if you're not doing that, the link is in the chat here. And I think that's it about that.
You were on vacation, so that's understandable. All right, so we're going to go ahead and move along to qualities of the leader. So Jen and Kim, I will hand it over to you.
I don't know if we discussed who was chatting. We just on the topic.
I'll let you go and then I'll chime in after.
All right, we're sticking with problem solver, and actually, if you read the chapter in the book as I was, doing that right before the meeting, because that's what I'm doing. It comes in well. So last week we talked about being a problem solver with objections that we get. But now we want to talk about today is being a problem solver with and how you're helping people. So what are their pain points? What is going on with them in terms of how it can relate to a product? So I don't know, say somebody comes up to you and says, I have eczema. I've tried everything I can, and I don't know what to do. What ingredients should I be looking for? You should have something in your head right away. If you don't, then just ask and someone can help, or search in Circle or on Welcome Wellness. But that's the type of thing we want to have you guys start thinking about is, and have those ideas and those ingredients and those products on the tip of your tongue for you to share.
So I had also said, you might want to even look for some testimonials. So if people have a problem, you can share how, using the product has helped somebody else with the same problem. My note in here, I just wrote for instance, somebody that has a sunburn, I sprayed the toner on me as soon as I got back from the beach and noticed I was a little pink. And then I would follow it up with Dream Cream and Boo Boo Stick. So those are things that you can mention to people if that's their problem. I know there's testimonials on what to use for poison ivy and things like that too. So definitely look through, go to the Welcome Wellness page. I always use that magnifying glass and I search for the problem. And anytime somebody's posted about it, all of those posts are going to come up so that you're not constantly trying to research everything yourself. If it's already there, use it. Yeah. And it would be nice if we added that into Circle now. I know last week we had talked about putting in the problems that people were having and how you were relating to those. So I did put that in there. So if you can think of something that you've told somebody, a testimonial, or how they could solve one of their problems, like if it's a skin issue or whatever, post that in there. And then somebody else doesn't have to search for it. They can see it there too.
I love that. Thank you. Yeah, keep trying to build those resources for the whole team. You never know when your solution is going to help somebody else. And you also never know when somebody else's solution that's in there will be a need for you. Sometimes you get calls from people saying, hey, I need help with this, or I need help with that. And suddenly you need someplace to go for that. Those can be fantastic resources. So thank you, ladies. All right, so moving on to our this or that section. Gina Badality usually runs this. I see she's off camera and on mute. And up there she is. Okay. Gina,
Hi,
I'll turn it over to you now.
sure. Hi, so this is part of the meeting where we split up into two groups in breakout rooms, and each group takes product and we'll discuss what the benefits of these products were. So when Judy and I were talking about this, Judy said, how about we try something from our baby line and see how it's used, how adults can use it. So that's kind of a challenge. So I guess we'll break it. Can you do the breakouts, Beth? And we'll have room 1 do the body oil and room 2 do the balm. Okay, we're back. So room one got the mom and baby body oil. Who took, we didn't ask who took notes.
I took notes.
Okay.
All right, so we focused a lot on the sunflower oil, but then we were just getting into some of the other ingredients. But number one is it's unscented. So if you have anybody that's sensitive to strong scents, you don't need to worry about that. It's great to use on your skin after shaving. It's super hydrating. It's certified organic. It relieves itching during pregnancy. So your skin, when it's tight, you can use it on there. It's great after pregnancy to massage the baby to bond with your baby. It's pediatrician reviewed. It's dermatologically tested. It does not have coconut oil. So if you have someone that's allergic to coconut, they don't need to worry about that. It's high in vitamin E, which helps healing helps you to heal quicker if you're using it on your skin. The Kalahari melon oil that's in it is fast absorbing. And I think Jess found something else about that when we were just getting booted. So I don't know if you want to share.
Yeah, it says it helps protect the skin from the sun. About the calorie. Moisturizing to protect the skin from the sun.
Great.
Awesome.
So room two, you had the mom bomb.
So Mom Balm is also safe for people with a coconut allergy, and I do have one customer who uses it. This is the only product she can get from me because she has a coconut allergy. And I was telling my group she keeps one by her bedside and one in her car. She uses it from everything from lip balm to dry skin patches and all of that. Michelle has a person that uses it for rosacea and hives, and it has been the only thing that has helped her, believe it or not, that calms her rosacea and hives. So that was good to know. It is great for stretch marks, nipple cream, lip irritations or chapped lips, heals the feet. I've used it for cuticles, dry skin in general. It has replaced Aquaphor and Vaseline for most of us. And for
Yeah,
flat
I always
wool-
tell everybody it's non-toxic Vaseline. So when people ask me what it is, I'm like, oh, if you use Vaseline, this is what you use instead.
Yes, yes, it feels much better than that too. And for flyaway hairs, if you just take a little bit, it will help with that. And a brow gel. Some people get little brow gels in a wand that are full of crud. This is much better without the toxins.
Nice. Good job, everyone. So, we are going to move right into our book discussion from here. And I think what you guys talked about in your breakouts kind of, and what we talked about on the, problem solving relates to what this chapter of the book. So we are currently on chapter 9 was our chapter that we were supposed to read this week. I'm going to share the screen. So for anybody who is not familiar with what we're talking about, this is the book that we are reading. So, does anybody, before I go into, I have notes that I'm going to read from, but does anybody want to share their biggest takeaways from this chapter, chapter 9? And also, if somebody can message me, I have the audiobook, and I think it was really helpful for people who have the books to the physical book, the paper book, to know what chapters we're reading. So if anybody can if someone can send me the chapter for next week, chapter 10 and chapter 11, so that we know what we're reading and then also what we're going to read the following week, that would be great. So chapter 9, who wants to share about chapter 9?
Can I just clarify that this was value offer, creating your Grand Slam offer, part 1, problems and solutions? Was that it? Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, it is. Okay. Whew. I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I couldn't remember where we were.
Jen,
So thank you.
can you text that to me or send it in Messenger so I don't, because once the chat's gone, I'm gonna forget.
So I put it in the chat, but if people want to have visual and audio, the video he did, I only got like 5 minutes into it, and it's 14 minutes long. It's really quite short. Is gold.
Can
If
you put that in no compromises and circle, Jen, for
Yeah,
everyone?
Sure.
Awesome.
Yeah, I can do that. So let me turn back to it. I was going to my table of contents to help Beth out because I numbered it
Thank
all.
you.
Okay. So I actually have a question versus like a takeaway. When we're talking about dream outcome, that could be multiple things. Okay. All right. Okay. I was like, wait, are we supposed to have one? Okay. So, because I feel like we could have one for opportunity, like one for product problems. Okay, I'm on the right track. Okay, good. So, because I was
And
trying
you
to
could
write.
have more than one problem that you are figuring out a dream outcome for, right? Because,
Right.
it's not just one thing that we have to offer. So obviously when we get down to figuring out, he said the more problems that you can come up with, the more solutions you can come up with, the better you can do at explaining that.
I did like his simple way to switch it to a solution was just put how to, I believe is what he said. So if his example was losing weight or changing your diet or something, whatever he said. So buying healthy food and grocery shopping is hard, confusing. I won't like it. I will suck at it. And his way of wording the solution was how to make buying healthy food easy and enjoyable so that anyone can do it. That was really good for me because sometimes I can't flip. So that was a big golden nugget for me. What are you doing? Stop feeding the dog.
As I
yeah,
was
and-
reading that part, Jen, and him talking about those problems and eating healthy and stuff, I was immediately thinking and relating it to Pure Haven because we're like a one-stop shop. So like the first one, or how hard and confusing it is. Oh my gosh, I gotta go to Whole Foods and buy my shampoo here, but then I have to go to Sprouts Farmers Market and get this here because they don't have it there. So it's like all your essential needs are in one spot. And then you just get so much more. It becomes easier and easier. And then like the other thing about taking too much time. So in the store, trying to figure out relabels and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, we provide the easy solution to that. It's just everything's there.
Love that. Awesome.
When I read it, it really reminded me of like overcoming objection,
Yes.
and it was just, I never thought about it like sit and list every problem, right? Or problem, objection. Like I never thought of sitting and listing them all. So that's a good like way to look at it so that you can come up with good responses.
Yeah, I think it's a really good exercise for us to do before moving forward with the next chapter. Make sure you sit down and write it out because I was doing that and it really brought some clarity. I feel like I say that a lot and I don't actually do it. So
maybe when we're doing brainstorming, this is something that we could do.
Yes.
Is work on these lists and figure this all out, right? Like what are those things? So I wrote down that when he was first sort of figuring this all out, he started reading Dan Kennedy books, Making Irresistible Offers. And then the big thing that he took away was, what do the people really want? And then you're identifying the dream outcomes. And his example about thinking about dream outcomes was lose 20 pounds in 6 weeks. And he talked about, don't talk about like how they get there. You want to talk about their arrival at the destination. So you don't talk about like buying the plane ticket or getting on the plane. You talk about their arrival at the destination, right? And then step 2 is list the problems. So immediately before and immediately after, and you do it in insane detail. And you answer problems. So when you're doing that, you're answering the problems as they manifest, right? So as people are coming up with the potential problems they see, you're already answering the problems for them. And so you need to figure out what points of friction they encounter. So for example, buying healthy food, he talked about time, expense, confusion, what happens if I'm traveling. For cooking, I'm not good at it, the time, expense. What about the family and travel? Talking about eating, what about eating healthy food? What about exercising regularly? And so the things that you're addressing are the dream outcome, the perceived likelihood of achievement, the time delay, and the effort and sacrifice. And then he talked about like the different problem buckets. And he said, you know, when he was listing off the various problems, he came up with, you know, you want to come up with a lot of problems. And so you want to come up, he said, between 32 to 64 problems. And the more problems you can think of, the more problems you get to solve. And then you want to turn your problems into solutions. So that's what we were just talking about, creating that solution list and list out the solutions, then name them. And what would I need to show them to solve the problem? And then you operationalize how we will solve the problem. So problem to solution, how to make buying. So for his examples he gave were how to make buying healthy food less expensive, cooking healthy food in 5 minutes, easy to follow exercise solutions, etc. And don't limit yourself. So that's kind of what I took away from that. And this could be really, really powerful on social media, right? If we literally just listed out like all those problems and figured out solutions to all those problems that people have, you have all of your social media content. Okay, so Jen, you're gonna post the link to the video. Any other thoughts on this chapter that anybody had? All
I
right,
remember something about, sorry, about being
okay.
overwhelmed, and being overwhelmed, you won't meet your goals if you're overwhelmed because of, now I can't find it. But oh, do not get over, no wonder most people don't achieve their goals. Do not get overwhelmed.
Okay.
But just that in general, because, and that's a fact, you know?
Yeah. Yep.
But the more problems you think of, the more you get to solve. Don't get
Yep.
overwhelmed, just do that. Solve every problem.
Cool. Awesome, awesome. All right. I hope I will see you all this week on all of the various things that we have going on. Again, coaching is going to be just once a week, group coaching. So, you know, pop in rather than timed coaching, and see you all later. I'm going to stop
When
the
is that? I
recording.
didn't see it on the schedule.
They're on Wednesdays. So
Wednesdays.
either 11 a.m. Eastern. So if you look at hold on, I'll share the calendar for this week.
So we don't need to fill out anything for tomorrow.
No,
Awesome.
just pop in
Awesome.
and yep, come with your problems.
I can sleep in for a
So-
minute. Yay.
So, yeah, this is this week's schedule, and you can see we're doing the social media power hours, which I love. Has anybody? I didn't make it to many, but I loved having that time that was specifically designated to social media, and maybe for the first 10 minutes we can focus on, what are the problems? What are the problems we're addressing today, and how are we going to solve those problems, right? Because now that we're thinking about these problem solving, maybe that's what we're doing on those during that time. And then we also have a lot of power hours this week, and the open coaching, Mindset Monday, skills training. I'm going to talk about travel and rewards tomorrow. Hopefully I am off in time. I have a meeting with Mary tomorrow morning, so hopefully I will be off in time. I think I should be. So yeah. That's that.
Cool.
All right, everyone, have a great week. Leaders in Action, please stay on so we can plan our following week, and see you guys later. Bye.
Bye. Thank